Going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform, man. Much love. Salute to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. If you tuned in right now, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in, man. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Shout out to all the masculine mercenaries, man. Shout out to all my masculine mercenaries. Shout out and one love to all the madam mercenaries, man. Shout out to everybody who support me, man. And who supports Sheep Stay Sleep TV. It's very much appreciated. We back here with another week. DS1Comedy Hour with friends. Definitely got another good show lined up for y'all tonight. We definitely gonna do like we usually do, man. We're gonna recap some weekly topics and chop it up and just have fun, man. So salute to everybody in the building. But before I put this link out, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all support the show by first hitting the like button. After that, sharing the show. Let's share the show. After you share the show, you can go to $ on CashApp Sheep Stay Sleep TV. That's $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV on Cash App to financially support the show. Let me give my shout outs to the brothers who supported the Cash App so far. Shout out to you brothers, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to my brother Kainster. He says, salute, God. Peace to the God, Kainster, man. Peace to the God, Gold Professor. I appreciate you, God. He said, supporting the channel. As always, I appreciate you. And shout out to my brother Malika, man. I appreciate y'all, brothers. Make sure y'all support the channel financially by going to Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV, like those three brothers just did. Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Or you can hit the super chat button. You leave your questions, your comments, and we will post them. All other donation links will be in the chat room. All other donation links will be in the chat room. So salute to everybody, man. What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on with y'all in the building? Shout out to Sun Kissed in the building. Shout out to my brother Malika. Shout out to Kendra. What's going on, Kendra? Shout out to my man JR Meadows. Salute, man. I ain't see you in a minute. What's going on, JR Meadows? Shout out to my brother, the Underrated Darkness. Salute. See who else up in here. Give some shout outs, man. Shout out to my man, Young Manhood, man. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Tori and Rain. Salute. My brother Kainster in the building. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Shout out to my big brother Ebo Sosa in the building. Salute. Shout out to Hills In. Peace to you, family. Peace. AB Media. Salute. Salute. Salute to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to everybody that's, listening from the clouds, showing support. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to my man Orange Juice Jones in the building. Salute to you, man. DJ Moss. Shout out to everybody, man. What's going on with y'all, man? How was y'all week? It's definitely been an awkward one for me. And for a few others. So, y'all definitely let me know how was y'all week, man. Shout out to my brother Sonny in the building. I see you. But yeah, man, as we know, the presidential debate was the other night, and stirring up, man. This year election, man. since I've been an adult has been one of the most influential elections, honestly, since Barack was running to be president. This is one of the most influential elections on the black community, from my standpoint. You know, black people got a lot riding on this election. Why? Um, I don't know, but that's their issue. I really don't like to get into the whole politic discussion too much because at the end of the day, you still gotta handle what you gotta handle as an individual. So no matter what politics is put into play, you still gonna have to deal with it as long as you here. So I really don't get too involved with going back and forth about that type of shit because you know signals get crossed and lines get crossed with brothers and it's just not good at the end of the day. I was tuned in to Kuda's show this morning, as usual. Shout out to my man Kuda when he do the third shift. Shout out to him in the third shift, man. That's definitely becoming a staple in this space. That third shift, man, is vital, Kuda. If you listening, bro, or if you catch the playback, man, I ain't telling you how to run your shit, bro, but I'm just letting you know, man, that third shift show is a keeper, bro. If you thought about, cutting, because I know you work a lot, bro. Um, you always up thinking of content, you always out, you know, um, gaining inspiration for content, doing things. So you might think, you might have a lot on your plate, you feel me? But I'm just letting you know, bro, that third shift is a keeper. That third shift is a keeper, man. Especially since the whole COVID popped off. That third shift, people be up. You know, I don't know if y'all noticed, and I don't know if it's just me, but since the whole COVID shit popped off, people be up now. Like nobody sleeps. I don't know if it's just me, if I'm noticing it, but people really don't sleep, man. And when I say people, I'm not talking about the content creators, because if you a content creator, such as myself, um, if you don't know how to, and shout out to the bishop because he speaks on this a lot, because he says that he has to do this pretty often where he have to unplug. And when you're a content creator, that's something you definitely have to do, because, and I don't know if this is just me, but it's like I'll be outside, I'll be doing things, just out doing my do. And I always get inspiration for content. I always see little crazy stuff, um, hear little crazy stuff, hear little crazy arguments, and I'm just always in content mode. Is my point. I'm always in content mode, and you have to unplug. You even have to unplug from that, because a lot of times on here when we be like, "Yo, I had to unplug," it be some negative type of stuff, and it's not even that. Sometimes you just gotta, when you're a content creator and you put out content a lot, sometimes you just gotta fall back to to give your mind a rest, to the point where you can just go out and be, and just enjoy yourself. You know, just relax and enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? That could be difficult when you're a content creator, because you'll find yourself everywhere you going looking for content, or not looking for content. You'll be coming up with content everywhere you go, and that's not a bad thing. But like I said, it can rob you of being in the moment. You know, because you could be somewhere and just be totally caught up into, damn, what I'm gonna talk about on the next show, or could I use this to talk about? Could I use that to talk about? And that could kind of rob you of, like I said, just living in the moment. You know, so we really gotta, um, this is why I really honor you guys who support me. This is why I take pride in doing this Saturday show, because this is something that I came up with, to basically help us unwind together at the end of the week, you know, just for us to come together and have fun and just laugh, man, and just try to be in the moment. Because like I said, if you a content creator, man, that's why I make it an open panel. Anybody could come up, you know, content creators, supporters, anybody, you know, because we constantly need a release as Black people, man. We constantly need ways and outlets to release our traumas, man. And the best wave I learned since I was a youngin was to laugh, man. I love to laugh. Um, some of y'all may notice it because y'all support me. You know, y'all kind of, y'all kind of got to know me. So y'all know I like to laugh and shit like that. But y'all also know I could be serious, but I really like to laugh and have fun, you know? And that comes from, going through a lot of turmoil and pain in my life. So I like to just laugh, and I like to see people happy, because I grew up around a lot of sorrow and stress and pain. So and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all come to YouTube as an outlet, because YouTube can be therapy for a lot of people, you know? So that's why I created this show, man. So salute to y'all that's in the building, man. Shout out to y'all. And I definitely wanted to let Kuda know that, man, that third shift is where it's at, bro. That's where it's at right now, man. And through this COVID winter, if we have a COVID winter, um, which is looking like we might, that third shift gonna be where it's at, bro. Without that third shift, them hours is crazy. Like, it's crazy, bro. If anybody in here right now and y'all be on a third shift, press 1 in the chat if y'all be looking forward to the third shift. Press a 1 in the chat. Press a 2 in the chat if y'all don't be looking forward to it. Because I know I do. I know I do. Yeah. I be waiting for that third shift too, man. And last night's show was crazy. Last night's show that show was lit. Last night's show was lit. You know, shit got ugly, but it was lit, man. Yeah, cool. That third shift is popping, man. For sure. And I put the poll out to I'm glad y'all responded to the poll. If y'all can, go to my community section and answer the poll. You know, cast your vote. Because that's something that I need to know. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put the link out. And y'all could jump on and we could start chopping this game up, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Yeah, it was funny, Gangster. Shit was crazy last night, man. Shit be getting out of hand, man. I put the link out there so y'all could jump on whenever y'all ready. But yeah, last third shift last night was crazy, man. Ebo Sosa said, DS1, your #1 fan showed up on the third shift talking shit. Bishop shut him down. Shout out to the Bishop, man. Shout out to the Bishop, man. I mean, I told y'all something was wrong with that. Something was wrong with that kid, man. Peace, my brothers. Peace.
What's happening? What's good? DS1 Go Professor.
Hey.
Hey B, what's going
Peace.
on? Peace, my brother.
Peace.
But yeah, man,
Peace.
to keep tying to what you were saying, Ebo Sosa, man, I had started to I had tuned in because I be taking like midnight naps. I'll fall asleep maybe like 12, 1 o'clock and wake up like 3 and then don't go back to sleep till like 9 in the morning. So, and it's pretty much my sleeping pattern since this whole COVID shit. So when I saw Kuda was on and I got up there and I started listening, you know, I heard the Goofy, you know, up there talking about the receipts is on his channel, and you know, man, I don't get it.
I missed it. Who was that?
Homeboy, who the $5 thief.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's still running around trying to get famous.
Oh boy.
You know, what's good, Malika?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
What's good, Malika?
Who is it? Hey, peace, Malika, brother. Peace, brother.
Peace. What's up, everybody?
We talking about James, Go Professor.
Oh, he's still. Oh, come on, man! You let that shit go.
Oh snap!
You mean bathroom boy?
Yeah, he jumped on Cooler Joint last night, talking shit. Still, you know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
For real?
I see him around. I see him around. I don't even say anything to him. You know.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Like you don't. He don't. It's like, why even put energy towards that cat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why, you know, that's why I just keep making jokes at this point, because it's like, dude, you no one's taking you serious, dog. It's like you wasting your time. You're not proving nothing, man. So we just gonna make fun of you at this point. You're now you're giving us extra reasons to keep clowning you, because you're proving.
Yeah, because you made that video. Like, because I know you made that video about him last weekend. I was like, wait a minute, James Kill's still talking about that shit. I looked on his channel. Sure enough, he was still trying to. I was like, oh, okay, that's why Sheep made that video.
Yeah, come on, man. Y'all know I'm not a bully. Y'all know I get up here, I roast the motherfucker into oblivion. But y'all know I'm not gonna do that when I'm not in the right.
You're not
Right.
spiteful.
So, you know, and he running around acting like a bully victim, like somebody bullying him. You know, so every time he throw his shots, I'd be like, oh, all right. So I fire my shot. It seems like my shot always hit and he hurt. It's not my fault.
You know, everybody always talks about smoke, right?
Right.
But that fire, you know, when you serve the fire, you know, the smoke is only part of what is happening. The fire is
Right.
where it's at.
Fire's
So
worse.
when you serve that fire, you know, that smoke is the after effect. You know,
They forget about that. They forget
the
that
smoke,
the smoke come after the fire.
right? The smoke comes after the fire. You know, you got your blaster, your toaster. You know, you shoot off that toast. The fire comes, then the smoke is after it.
Exactly.
Right? I'm just saying. You
They
know,
forget that. They forget how, you know, they forget how things really work, God. You know?
yeah, they forget the fire is where it's at. You know, you hit them with the fire. The smoke is the one that stops the breathing. See, the fire hits the body first.
But you know what the funny thing,
hurt too.
You know, going on this fire and smoke analogy, but also depends on where that fire hits too. See, Sheep's hitting them in certain areas, man.
Right.
James is just going all off. He's just being a wildfire. You know, Sheep's hitting him head shot, heart shot, knee shot, elbow shot, throat shot. And then, you know, James is staggering and he's like, well, why me? Why you got to hit me here? Why you got to hit me twice in my heart? Why you got to hit me twice in my eye? Why you got to go there? Why you got to hit me with a kidney shot, man? I thought we was cool. Why you got to hit me in my kneecap? Oh, man, why you got to go there? No. You wanted to come to battle. You got to know how to handle it. And he's just not prepared for that. And all he's doing, you know what it really is, man? It's showing the immaturity and the lack of masculinity and strong manhood that this young brother has not had. And he's used to having foolishness and he's getting attention. And these platforms is here. And he was called on his foolishness. And the problem is he wants to come back in these circles and he wants to be around people, but he knows that, like, you know, we give him the side eye. And you know,
well, when a nigga named Wildcat raised you, you gotta understand the magnitude of his behavior. See, this is why I be telling dudes, man, you gotta be careful of who you representing yourself behind. Now you running around here acting like you a stand-up dude, but you're not doing stand-up shit on all levels. All right, now let's say you're not talking about me, but just you doing a video half naked in a public bathroom is non-cipher right there.
And grabbing your crotch and flexing your Tweety Bird chest with a surgical mask on.
Like you're totally out of line. Like on all levels.
Yeah.
Like it's so much stuff I could point out in that video and but you know, that'll hurt him even more. So I just be trying to, you know, I'm trying to leave dude alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep coming here every Saturday and cooking this dude.
Yeah.
You know, and it's fun to do. It's really fun to do because he looked like Rafiki from The Lion King. So when you gotta,
that's an insult to Rafiki, cuz.
When you got the face of a baby saying, you come on, bro. Like, just leave it at where it's at, man. Because it's obvious, you know, you don't want to crack jokes, because that's all I've been doing. I haven't got personal. I haven't got personal. It's all been jokes and love. You feel me? Like, that's another thing I don't understand too, man. And I want to touch on this, man. And y'all could jump on in after this, man. These dudes on here be claiming this hood shit. Like, everybody's from the hood, but these dudes get bent out of shape from simple shit that I thought we all was used to in the hood, like roasting. Roasting is something we do on a block.
Yeah.
And if you ain't got tough skin, you can't be outside. Because if you can't take a joke, could you take a punch?
Ooh, great point.
You know what I'm saying? Could you get your ass whooped on the block and still stand outside? Like, so what? Like, yeah, I lost, and like what kind of man are these dudes, man? It's too much girly men around here, man. It's too much girly men, and these dudes, they don't understand. Like, a long time ago, we lost our rites of passage as black men. But the things that we learn outside on the block is I equate to the rites of passage. Because when I was outside, like I said, my fat ass had to learn how to climb the gate with the skinny niggas. You know what I'm saying? My niggas used to help me. Yo, come on, don't give up. Don't give up. That's a rites of passage. This is the type of shit we used to do. Like, I got my big ass running through trees and shit with them. I'm outside, I'm playing all the sports with them. This is a rites of passage. We going around, you know, doing mischievous stuff also. You know, going to different parts of Brooklyn and doing a bunch of stuff we ain't got no business. All of that is part of rites of passage, man. It's like we're not in the same environment as the boys who got a rites of passage, but the activities symbolize the same thing. So we may not be walking through the goddamn rainforest barefooted in the dark, but if I gotta go to the corner store in the middle of the night and it's summertime, and I walk out my door and the hallway is crowded with weed smoke, or who knows what you might see. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this type of stuff, this is rites of passage shit. Walking through the hood late night, seeing all types of stuff, and gotta make it back to your house. You know, so I feel like a lot of that stuff, man, a lot of these guys who get up here and claim, yo, I'm this, I'm that, man. We see that it's cat.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Not chime in on that.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, because I just tell the truth. I have nothing to hide. I didn't grow up in the hood. I was loosely spoiled. We weren't super rich, but I can't say I grew up in somebody's hood. I don't even try to hide that fact.
Yeah.
Why? Go ahead, go, Professor.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been around. You know, I've been in and out these streets and different places. You know, states, and you know, each state has its way of. You know, each hood has its way of doing things, man. And
yeah, that's true.
you experience things, and you know, you are put in a position of how you gonna move. You know, black men have to move a certain way, whether you got a magnitude of money or you are a broke pimp. You got to move a certain way, and that's through experience, man. You know, we travel and experience these things and learn that we got to move a certain way. And it comes back to these YouTube streets. You got to move a certain way.
Uh-huh.
It proves what I'm saying. No matter where we go, you, black man, got to move a certain way. And it doesn't mean
that's true. Don't matter your class either.
It don't mean move where you are, you are putting yourself in a sucker type position. It doesn't mean appease everybody.
Right.
Move in a way that you can continue to live.
A little bit.
You're borging out, Professor.
Okay. Can you hear me now? How about that?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Yeah, it means to move in a way where you can continue to grow, live your life, plant these seeds, and be patient and hope that someone else will continue on to water them seeds you done left, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we move a certain way. So, you get cats who want to attempt to serve fire, but can't receive that fire. You know what I mean? They can't receive the fire back. They don't. You can't be in the ring and not take a punch. You gonna serve a punch but can't take one? Come on, man.
That means you ain't ready to fight.
Well, I hate to say it, but it goes back to them operating like their mama.
Yeah.
I gotta you said something about James Sheep. You said man. And I have to kind of correct you on that. He's not a man. He's a male. And he may be chronologically old enough to be a male. I mean a man, but he is not a man in his heart and spirit. Like Gold Professor said, men, no matter wherever you are, no matter who you are, where you grew up, a black man learns how to adapt. It's just like one of Bruce Lee's quotes, be like water, meaning you have to adapt.
Right.
In any circumstance, any situation, you have to adapt. That's what makes black men, that's why we're the most durable, we're the most smart, and we're the most well-adapted group of men on the planet because we've been through so much. So we learn how to adapt. Problem with James is he's not knowing how to adapt. All right, he may have a job, he may have children, he may do all this other stuff, but he's doing stupid shit that a 14 or 15-year-old would do. He's thinking because now he's the whole bullshit talked about some money. Now the thing is, black men, we never knew what wealth is. Very few of us have the capacity to touch wealth or to gain money in a certain abundance and to pass it on to our families. The thing is with James, and especially in this sector, you don't got a lie to kick it with us. You don't. We don't care if you're a dude that only makes $5.75 or you a dude that makes $5 million. As long as you're a real brother and you come in and you're welcome to be here, that there's no hierarchy or saying just because you make more money, you make less money, no one's better or no worse. As long as we're brothers and we're here to help each other grow. But when you start talking stuff, now here's a dude who says that he's a janitor and he works in a hospital, but then he's showing money like he got it. Now I wanted to say this, that's it. Janitors in hospitals making much bank. Now I'm not saying you might make good money, but my thing is you throwing that around like you just got stacks rolling out of control. And I mean, and for a dude that had a few 20s and 5s wrapped up around a stick of deodorant with a rubber band around, I'm like, what type of ignorant bullshit is that, man? I said,
in
Hood niggas and
the
niggas that used to
Walmart
be locked to do
bathroom.
dumb shit
The
like that.
Walmart bathroom with his
Yeah.
shirt off.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
See, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, man. I spoke about this a while ago. I think I'm gonna premiere it. It's an old stream I did back when I first started my channel. And I was speaking on it from the aspect of the youth, but now I'm starting to see how technology has taken over everybody's mind to where to the point where we're like cyborgs. We're to the point where everything, it's like your mind, it's like you'll be in the middle of doing something or recording yourself, and it might flash in your head, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Damn, I could put this on YouTube right now. Damn, if I record this, I could send this to World Star and get paid. Like those types of thoughts have become normal. But those are actually manufactured thoughts from a fucking computer. That's teaching you how to be a degenerate and do degenerate shit. So now with this technology and TikTok and YouTube and Instagram Live and Facebook Live, it's encouraging you to do degenerative shit, like get naked in a public bathroom and do a video and do a YouTube beef video because he thought that would get him views because of what he sees.
I'm gonna take my shirt off and talk about DS1. I'm gonna serve him this.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm a wrestler. I work for the WWE.
I'm gonna serve DS1 this fire in the bathroom.
You seen him? He said, "You don't look like this, boy. You
look like this. Let me show you. Talk this. I'm giving you this fire.
Yeah, can't look like this.
What cracks me up? How you giving fire?
When you can flex like this.
How you giving fire when you ashy and you got a pair of black biker shorts on?
I couldn't even tell what he had on.
You know, he had on.
I didn't even look, man.
Yeah.
I forgot about what he had on. I don't look at that video.
You know the short,
Black Panther starter suit on.
He had on biker shorts. You know
the
marathon bikers wear.
He had on a black bathroom day with his shirt off. That's all I know. The background was telling where he at,
with his COVID mask on.
yeah. Answer me this question: how you flexing and you got a camel toe? Answer me this question, though, fellas. How you flexing in the mirror all ashy and you got a camel toe? That's messed up.
I don't know. I don't know.
I wasn't looking like that, bro.
I don't know. I didn't see all that.
But no, I mean, but dude grabbing his dick like he trying to adjust it and shit.
Yeah,
like,
he was doing that, God. He was. My wife pointed that out. Like, babe, why he keep grabbing his junk? I'm like, what?
Oh gosh.
That's why I couldn't watch that video no more.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I see why you would point that out. Yeah.
Look, man, he, the dude in the bathroom with his shirt off, talking about, I got this one. You want to get at me? And I'm thinking like, like get at me. I got this. You know, I'm like, he's got this fire for you, DS1. He got this fire, bro.
Shout out to my brother Ron in the building. Salute, bro.
What's up,
Ron?
He's serving you this fire, DS1. He's serving you, baby. What you gonna do, baby?
Yeah, that nigga was like, yeah, come in the bathroom, DS1. I got this for you.
DS1.
all you needed was like Mean Gene Oakland in the background.
You ever see this dude? Huh?
No, all you need is Mean Gene Oakland in the background coming up to him with a mic and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is with this dude?
Yeah. Hey, he was in there like,
you had
DS1, you know what? I got DS1, I got these bazookas for you. You want this, baby? I got this. DS1, listen. You don't want to look like this, baby. You see my background? Look at my background. I handle you in here. I handle you in here.
Looking like a 10-year-old in the mirror.
That nigga started flexing, God. He said, "You see these? You ain't got these. Show your fat ass yams."
Can't look. Yeah.
See these guns? You ain't got these.
I got these bazookas, baby.
Looking like a 10-year-old in the mirror.
Nigga was sitting there looking like Mighty Mouse on creatine.
Hey man,
nigga looking like a dirty Slim Jim with a surgical mask on.
Oh shit!
I could have swore he still had an S curl. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Couldn't afford to keep it.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
That nigga got chia pet hair.
Yeah.
Hey man,
That nigga was like showing up from the final battle, the last dragon and shit. I was like, what's up with his hair? I know it's COVID, but it ain't that bad, homie.
Why y'all disrespecting Wildcat?
Hey, I think it reminds you of what Torian be saying. Don't trust a broad with a crooked wig.
Oh,
He was crooked. He in the bathroom. He a broad in the bathroom. You know, he all crooked.
Walmart bathroom.
Walmart.
I once got busy in a Walmart bathroom.
Walmart bathroom, man.
Yeah, a pair of Spanx. That's some heroin shit right there, man. I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see him up on panels, man. I don't even say nothing, man. You know.
Well, you gotta understand, Gold Professor. He's still on the hunt. Like he's looking for the next turkey he can stuff. So that's what he did.
Yeah.
He gonna give you two choices. You want the hot dust from the Cheetos or the Cool Ranch? What you want?
Yo,
yeah, man.
My job. Remember in the video, the nigga was mad wet. So the nigga just took a toilet bath. Cause you know a Walmart bathroom, the water don't run that hard in the sink.
Yeah, they rarely flush.
Right. Yeah. And the water barely work in the sinks. So this nigga bathed in the toilet.
No.
That nigga sat his whole ass in the toilet bowl.
Hey, he likes his water extra gritty.
Yeah, he likes his water extra scurvacious.
He got dirty water cologne on. Dirty water cologne.
Yeah, that's his own version of
dirty water cologne, man. Dookey water cologne. Dookey water cologne. Hey, you like DS1? You like this cologne? It's called Dookey water.
Yeah, Walmart number 9.
It's called Nutsack Dior number 7.
You got on that Walmart number 9.
Walmart number 9 Dookey water. It's
right. Rectal water.
Special edition.
Hey, Wildcat, put some on my back.
Yeah.
And then he started giving lessons on how to wear it. You know, you just go to the toilet and you take a little dip and you splash it. You just splash it on. Just splash it on.
Before you sprinkle a little bit in the seat section.
You know how you sit there, take the cake batter bowl and run your finger around there and fucking just take some? That's what we do the Walmart toilet.
That nigga rub his finger around a toilet bowl.
Extra tangy.
Yeah. And then he say, hey, just get a napkin and just tap it around your throat area. Put a little of that Dookey water on the throat area.
Yeah. You gotta put it around. You gotta put it around your erogenous zones.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna save these peanuts for later.
Hey, you know what? Coming soon, Dookey Water to your store. I'm gonna become an affiliate.
You ain't gonna flush that, are you?
That nigga gonna be selling 6 ml bottles of Dookey Water oil.
Dookey Water. Got Dookey Water oil. Got Dookey Water fresh cologne with no alcohol. I got it all, baby. I got it all.
Yeah.
You know what? You have the Muslims coming through. You're like, yo, I got that Dookey Water for you, nigga.
Yeah,
You got that Dookey
Dookey
Water.
water. Let me rub this little Dookey Water on your hand right there. That's that shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we need to do a hashtag, with James Kills hashtag Dookey Water cologne.
Dookey water.
I might try to make that commercial.
Yeah.
Y'all know the street name?
Dookey Water for men.
we gotta get Walt Disney to do a commercial for him,
Yeah.
Dookey Water commercial for James.
I'll pay it.
Dookey Water, the scent of the modern day Maggle.
Dookey Water for men.
Dookey Water.
No, Dookey Water for Maggle.
Oh snap!
He got his own Maggle. He got his own Maggle body care line. He teach Maggles.
Right.
He teach Maggles how to keep clean.
Oh yeah.
All this lotion has the Dookey Water ingredient.
Right. If you get this special, if you get my special S curl, if you get my special S curl serum, it's Dookey Water mixed with Big Mac sauce.
Big Mac sauce.
You can feel it getting
You want to know how my hair got curly? Big Mac sauce and Dookey Water.
Yeah. The Dookey, what you do is you put Dookey Water in a jar, and the Dookey Water will sit on. Just put a little bit on your head, and just let it sit. Just let it sit.
There's a secret ingredient.
Yeah, and we got Dookey Water caps. We got this.
Don't forget about the secret
sport
ingredient.
cap.
You gotta have Wildcat bust a nut on your head. That way,
That's
It saturates
the
to the
pomade.
roots.
That's the James Kills pomade. It's made out of Wildcat sperm.
See, when it curls, it's supposed to hold. That's where that fucking that bummy semen comes through.
Hey, Nicole Ali just popped in, right? We need her to come up and give us the
Nicole,
scientific ways to build Dookey Water.
Yeah, we need some scientific tips.
We need you up here, Nicole, so you can give us the chemical-based thoughts and energies of how Dookey Water is. What's the consistency of Dookey Water? Because we want to know what James Kills. We want to know
what is the pH level of Dookey Water?
What is the pH balance?
Quiet as kept, I heard Maggle Dookey Water can kill the COVID-19 virus.
It is the COVID-19.
Well, that nigga James Kills need to team up with Fantastic, because this nigga, I just saw a video of Fantastic eating boogers. This nigga was eating his boogers.
For real?
Man, listen, bro. I ain't never see a nigga make. Yo, this nigga made a booger disappear.
Damn.
I said, God. I said, oh. This
Get to the chop.
Get to the chop.
The chopper fly over here. You gotta land over here.
He said, get the chopper.
But yeah, that boy, I saw a video, man. I ain't gonna put it out there, but who put it out? But That nigga was in the car. You know, he be in his car talking shit. And I guess he felt that he felt that toy soldier hanging out the helicopter, hanging out the chopper. he felt that soldier hanging out the chopper. So he start tapping it first. You know how niggas tap it like it's something crawling on their nose when he know it's something in it. So he start tapping the top of it first, and then the nigga hit it in the inside one time, bang bang. But when he banged it the second time, you saw his tongue go up a little bit, and then it just was gone. Like he did it simultaneously, like bang bang, and it was just gone. I said, "Oh, this nigga's a street sweeper." So you know, that's gross.
That's fucking gross.
That niggas out here with Dookey water and booger serum.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh snap. Hey, look. Coming to you, your nearest store, Dookey water. Dookey water, the new elixir. No, only buy it for me. Buy it from me, James Kills, the originator of the serum.
EBT cards accepted.
Yeah. EBT accepted. Google Pay, Apple Pay. You could
Cash App.
Dookey water. When you want to floss, it's some man ass sauce.
Use Dookey water for your food. Use it for your food. It's the best.
I put it on my little grilled cheese sandwich.
Dookey water. The fragrance of your first date.
Come get this Dookey water.
You want to have sex on a first night? Wear some Dookey water. You want to get a kiss on a first date? Wear some Dookey water.
You need this mouthwash. It's the best mouthwash you ever had.
You're tired of paying for pussy? Get you some Dookey water.
Hey, you know what, man? You know what? I don't like none of y'all, man. I don't like none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are getting me out of character, man.
This is who you were. This is who you really were.
Welcome to the dark side.
Who the fuck you were.
Welcome.
Hey, man. Hey, I cannot agree to this. I cannot agree to this channel, man.
Notice that this Negro has not left.
Hey,
he the one that created the doggone name for the damn cologne.
We will be talking about Dookey water the next couple of weeks. I hope you know that.
Oh man, see,
see, we got A game and also we got Dookey water.
Man, so I'm the originator of Dookey water, man.
Yep.
This segment of Comedy Hour is brought to you in part by Dookey water.
Oh snap, man!
The new card for COVID-19. Dookie water.
If you have that persistent keloid on your neck, rub some Dookie on them. It'll disappear in 2 days.
You got a large cyst on your penis. On your Dookie water. You got a sty on your eye. Put some Dookie water in it. It'll work.
If you have normal cakes on your tongue, use some Dookie water.
You got that boil on your booty?
3 abscess teeth?
Dookie water.
Dookie water, right?
If you have a bum leg like I'm sitting in the mid at work, you rub some Dookie water on it.
You've been doing that for years. Ain't shit changed.
You have dry eyes? Get you some Dookie water.
So what happens if you have a dry phone? You put Dookie water on that and have something going on with it.
Oh man.
If you have crusty lips like Cobra, rub some Dookey water on.
You got rusty lips. Your lips look like you've been chewing on bark of red oak trees. Well, get you some Dookey water.
I'm gonna tell you that Dookey water burned at first, but it worked.
When the Dookey water burn, it means it's working.
Yeah, look at that.
When it bubbles up, that means it's replenishing your skin.
You gotta let it clot up first.
Yeah, you gotta wait till it bubble.
That's just one of the little side effects.
When it bubble, fan it to cool it down.
No,
You got
this ain't an
shingles?
Alka-Seltzer tablet. This that Dookey water getting in there. Like,
Getting there like that.
You got shingles? You got shingles? Put some Dookey water on.
Where it's great for eczema.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all ain't nothing, man. Y'all ain't nothing, man.
Hey,
I don't know why I'm here. I don't know.
So this nigga Trump beat COVID from drinking Dookey water.
Yeah. That's the sequel.
He was the fastest nigga healed from COVID in the world. James Kills, you are a genius, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Genius.
Nigga, you healed the president of the United States.
Oh my God. What do you got for me? You got some of this Dookey water. Fuck it. That's not bad.
Just for that Dookey water, I'm a
COVID-19 is a hoax. It's a conspiracy theory. Thanks to James Kills. It's a conspiracy theory.
Hey, Joe Biden is like, hey, drink that Dookey water. It'll help you remember everything. I was experiencing something. I remember everything.
I just remember I was in politics for about a good half a century. And I ain't done shit.
Hey man, I didn't do anything to kill any black people. I drank Dookey water.
This Dookey water brought my memory back.
Anybody? I just drunk Dookey water.
Hey, you know what? This Dookey water is all purpose. You can use it as cologne. You can cook with your food. You can take a bath in it. This Dookey water is wonderful.
So what y'all saying is Cardi, she must bathe in Dookey water.
Yeah. From what I've heard, yeah.
Just a dab will do you.
Dabba do. Keyboard.
Cardi. Shitty.
Hey, when Megan had shot both of her feet, whatever, however it went, she should have used some Dookey water. You know, that Dookey water would have helped her heal so she can get out there and shake that thing again. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what? They did give her Dookey water. Go ahead. They gave her Dookey water in the interrogation room. That's why she said Tory did it.
Yeah. Tory did that shit.
Him did it. Him did it. You know that Dookey water will turn you to a good liar. Just look at James. This nigga was at work showing prices of the food he got to order and the mop sticks and shit he got to order, talking about this is what he spent. Nigga, that's the prices you gotta buy for comment and shit. Nigga, you ordering supplies for your job. See what happens when you drink Dookey water?
I'm telling you, DS1, if you drink Dookey water, you could be a bando boss too. I promise you, man.
Yeah.
You be making moves.
Listen, man, Dookey water might be the thing of the future.
Oh God.
Yes, it will. Yeah.
Hey man, y'all better not drink that Dookey water, man. Y'all
Come on,
better
man.
not.
There's untapped potential when you sip Dookey water. You'll never know who you are.
I'm telling you. Shout out to my man Ebo Sosa, man. Shout out to the bro, man. Shout out to the bro. I'm gonna put the link in the chat too if y'all want to jump up, man. Come on through, man. And share this
Dookey water.
engagement and the welcoming of James Kills and Gold Professor's new product that's going to change the world.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Why is it my product?
Because you gotta stand behind your product, man.
Oh,
I'm
man.
Gold Professor, and I'm the CEO of Dookey Water. We got testimony.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Oh. I'm the CEO of Dookey Water.
Yeah, look at what you started. Shout out to Hills in. He said, "You want Trump out of office? Drink Dookey water." See? See?
Oh, man. Hey.
You want the Cowboys to win? Have them drink Dookey water.
Is Dookey. Dookie. If I'm gonna be the CEO of this, we're gonna spell it right.
No, actually, that's the southern pronunciation right there. Dookey. That's the bougie side of Dookey.
Oh, that's Dookey. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna be like, Martin, drink Dookey water.
Hey, we need to say it hard. If I'm gonna be the CEO of this, we gotta say it right. Dookie. It's Dookey water.
Dookie.
It's Dookie water.
And you gotta show that
It's Dookey
shit
water.
and grin while you held that bottle. Like,
I hate y'all, man. Hey, you know what?
For the sweet
Brody.
taste of tank, drink some Dookey water.
Brody, you remember that? You remember that stripper you tell us about? I'm gonna have her do. I'm gonna have her model it for her.
and you'll have James under there just getting wet, like.
I'm gonna have that stripper modeling that Dookey water cologne, Dookey water drink, all that. And James gonna be the one that's gonna be like, yeah, I'm DS1. I'm in the bathroom.
Now,
I'm using that.
I
got
want to
that
know
fire for you with this.
how you gonna get past the FCC allowing a stripper to shark on your face, putting Dookey water on you? I'm trying to understand that. Now he got
right here. This is the patent right here.
Yeah,
Dookey H2O.
Dookey H2O.
And we're gonna have Nicole. We're gonna have Nicole do the science on the pH balance of Dookey water.
Aqua Dookey Incorporated.
Aqua Dookey. That's the Perrier version of his Dookey water.
Yeah,
That's the French. That's the French.
Dookey.
That's the French version. That's the
that's
Perrier.
what you spell
That's
to
the
Hollywood high-end people.
Yeah,
that's the Perrier version.
That's his high-end water / cologne.
Yeah.
Aqua
That's
Dookey.
the Perrier
The
version.
all-purpose elixir.
You only could wear that cologne on the beach. Aqua Dookey.
Yeah. Nah, you got to make sure you go back into the Walmart bathroom, take your shirt off, and talk. Get at DS1. You got to give it the full blast. You got to give it the full blast. You know
Hey, watch the catchphrase. Why eat ass when you can drink it?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Why eat ass when you can drink it? Dookey.
Oh snap! It's good.
It's
good for your insides. Oh man, hey, you know what? I don't like none of y'all, babe.
That's gritty.
Oh snap!
You got an angry baby? Feed the baby some Dookey water.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Baby bottle up in some Dookey water.
Look at Brittany Cooper. Drink you some Dookey water.
Hey, he'll put on his midnight love voice before you come home to your woman, put on the Dookey water.
No, my brother, you gotta get your own.
Put on the Dookey water before you make love to your woman. She will ultimately
Shout out to
love
my brother Malika again, man.
She will love the way you
Poo-poo minis.
This midnight love with Dookey water.
So he even starting to make breakfast products. Poo-poo minis.
Poo-poo waffles. I'm telling you, man.
Poo-poo mini bites. Mini wheats.
Poo-poo toothpaste.
Poo-poo mini wheats.
Tank tacos, all that, man.
Tiny Tank Tasties.
Here at WW James Kill Radio, you're here with the brother who has cool water, Dookey water, the best fragrance on the line. When you come into the house, turn on the radio and welcome yourself home to Dookey Water Essentials. Dookey Water. Get it while
That's the name of his whole company. Dookey Water Essentials.
Dookey Water Essentials. Look, they going
That's
global.
the name of the nigga whole company.
I'm telling you,
I'm
man.
saying, man.
You gonna see them trading. You gonna see look at the NASDAQ. And Dookey Water is up 14%.
Yep. That is the water you use to filter now. Dookey water.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, you can get Dookey water on Amazon. Oh, you got Amazon Prime? Oh, you getting free delivery.
And if you join now, you can join our health club to drink alkaline ass water. That's
yeah. I just had Wildcat sprinkle a little Himalayan pink salt and boil it.
Hey, Wildcat, spray that on my lower back.
So we're gonna name this line James Cassentials.
Yeah.
Essentials.
Yes. Yeah.
He gonna make him a whole ass line. A bunch of ass bombs and
an ass bath bomb.
slide margarita. Shout out to Blase, man. A mudslide margarita.
Oh man.
That nigga gonna be Mr. Hanky for Halloween.
Hey man, that's his thing.
From South Park.
Howdy ho.
He a piece of shit with a Christmas hat on.
You need to get a Sharktopia shirt like me.
Hey, I'm a piece of shit with a COVID mask.
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna tolerate all this fire going at my new product that I'm the CEO of. I'm not gonna have all this. Y'all need to do better.
You gotta show people you stand by your product by sipping the Dookey water.
Y'all need to do better.
We have to show them. We have to show them that Dookey water actually kills the bugs in your yard. It's also an insecticide.
Yes.
It's also numbing spray. If you ever need to numb your balls while you get your tank licked, just spray a little Dookey water on it.
You lost a finger? Dip your finger, dip the stump in Dookey water. It'll sterilize the wound.
If you're sliding off, if you're sliding off in the alley and she pull her pants down, it don't smell too good. Give her a little hint of Dookie water.
Sip the Dookie water.
Okay, it's good
Hey,
now.
just do a splash. Just splash. This is how you splash it on. This is how you splash it.
Splash your ass.
Yeah, nah, you gotta with that, you gotta spritz it. You gotta spritz it, and then let it drip down.
and if you need some power behind it, get you a water gun and have her open up and just shoot the Dookie water.
Hey, you saw
I'm
Vic's
tired of
vapor
y'all,
rub work.
man.
Put a handful of Dookie water on your chest and let that get that congestion out of there.
Yeah. It's also an anti-congestion. So you don't need 44 no more. Just get you some Dookie water. Dookie water 44 kills number 44.
You having problems with your bronchitis? Well, get you a steam machine and put a little Dookie water in it and just inhale.
Yeah.
It'll help your bronchitis. It'll help your bronchitis.
Just humidify some Dookie water.
If you want to get a little bit higher, dip your joint in some Dookie water.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
you want to get higher? just lock yourself in the bathroom and steam the bathroom up with some Dookie water while you're smoking.
Put that Dookie water in the bong, man. You'll get the whole neighborhood high.
Yeah.
Hey, DS1 gonna come with another video,
Dookie water
and
make
it's
the
gonna
hookah
have. He gonna come with another video, man, and it's gonna have Dookie water presented to you by James Gill Dookie water.
And Wildcat.
Lord. Yeah, and you can't forget Wildcat. Wildcat is a jail CEO. He a CEO from behind bars.
Yeah.
Wildcat, the bottom bunk CEO.
Damn.
But yo, man, let's get on these let's get on the that Halloween cast we saw over there on Fox Soul.
Oh yeah.
Yo, did y'all see Lisa Ray?
Yeah.
She looked like Carrot Top, man.
Yo, Lisa.
She like a dislocated knee.
Yes. Yeah. Yo, Lisa Ray looked like Chris Mullen. Oh, shit. I said, oh shit. She looked like Chris Mullen.
She looked like a retired Batman supervillain, man. I'm like, oh my God.
Yo, she looked like a white man.
Yeah.
No, Diamond turned into a cubic zirconia, man.
Steve Kerr.
Hey,
Damn.
DS1, you give her 2 more years, she gonna look straight like Larry Bird in blackface. I promise you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. No, in 3 more years, she gonna look like Pat Riley.
Damn.
Hey, listen. Hey, you take the wigs off all them bras, they all look like Patrick Ewing, man.
They look like ashy old hands.
Yo, Vivica Fox look like Adrian Dantley.
Hey, man.
She got the old finger roll face.
Hey, she looked like a young Sam Cassell, man.
She looked yo, Vivica look bad.
Hey, Torian said, "Don't trust the bra with a crooked wig, man." Hey,
man, if she can't keep her hair straight, you can't trust nothing.
It was crooked.
That's alopecia for America, man.
Her mind's so fucked up, her wig won't stay on straight.
It was crooked, man.
Yo, Sheep.
That's
I
how
gotta say
bugged out
this
she
too.
is.
Wait a minute, I gotta say this to Sheep. You ain't shit when you said she was scratching her neck, saying she can't wait to get off the show because she need to get a hit. I said,
yeah,
this motherfucker.
Yo, you ain't see her scratching her neck.
And I'm looking at it, I'm just laughing.
Her tongue was sticking out a little bit. I said, oh yeah, she need a hit. She need a hit.
But then I'm looking
I
at
just
it, I'm
want
like,
to taste. Just a taste.
Because you know how them crackheads be when they need a hit. They start start sticking
themselves and dancing and
shit. Rubbing their neck and scrap.
oh, because when he said it,
That's what she was doing. So what about us? Looking like Felicia on Friday.
Craig, can I hold your VCR? Craig,
you still got some more Dookie water?
Hey man, y'all ain't nothing, man. Y'all ain't nothing.
That's some Dookie water.
You see, when you look at Lisa Ray's hair, that's OD on a Dookie water.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's Dookey.
Yeah, she has Dookey water.
Debo come out. What you doing, Craig?
Look, Debo, I ain't gonna
You
fight
got on my
you.
40th Dookie, homie. You got on my 40th Dookie, homie.
You got 40 on my Dookie water.
If you ain't got my money or my Dookie water, I'm coming back to kill both of y'all niggas.
I'm gonna kill you and
What you mean?
Yo, what up,
He
Torian?
ain't serious, is he, Wildcat?
Go ahead and jump in, Torian, whenever you ready, man.
Don't be playing with my emotions, Smokey.
Dookie
Wait
in
a
my life.
minute, James. I know you did not take that money off of that deodorant stick and counted that.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Look, nigga, I gave you 5 cases of Dookie water. Count them 5, and you just come back with 1. Nigga.
Come here, James. Come here, James. Let me smell you. I think I smell. Is that my Dookie water on you, nigga?
Nah, man. I won't fuck with your shit, man. Nah, man.
You got to
Listen,
Nah,
that
man.
nigga James came up with a new way. If y'all niggas is in the hood and one of y'all homies, God forbid, pass away, he ain't had no insurance or nothing. Instead of y'all selling plates,
Sell Dookie water.
sell Dookie water.
I'll tell you, man. The
You
block
get
will
a
be on
nice
fire.
headstone and all that. That Dookie water. You sell that Dookie water $100 a zip. $100 an ounce of Dookie water.
Hey,
You have
man.
his funeral paid in a week.
I heard you got that sheep water, man. What's up with that?
2 for 5, 2 for 5. That's
Nigga
what they
walk
got
up
down
to
the
him
street.
like,
Ain't
yo,
nothing.
I heard you had that sparkling Dookie water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I still got the sparkling kind.
calm
Niggas
down.
walking
I'm,
up and pulling their straws out. They got
I'm running
straws.
low.
Yo, I got the
Hold on.
extra Dookie water with the corn in it, man.
Hold on. I gotta go get it.
Yeah, he go in his ass. He go in his ass and pull a valve, a tester out. He pull a tester out his ass. Hold on.
That's that
You
pure.
said he burped. You said when he burped, it popped out his ass. He got a vending machine.
Here you go.
And a valve come out his ass. He got niggas lined up with their straws testing Dookie water.
Oh yeah, that's that shit.
Nigga sip it. You need a detox. You need a quick detox. Or if you've been drinking too much, drink you some Dookie water. Be all right.
Clear you right up.
Yo, can I tell you something? That's what James was doing. He was
Yeah.
making Dookie water. He had no shirt on. He had the mask on, like the chicks did when they would serve up the crack in the crack houses.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing.
Facts, you right, bro. That
So
nigga
that's
was
what
in
he
the
was
lab.
He was in the
Yeah.
lab.
He was in the toilet face first, doing a handstand, getting some Dookie water. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly. What he was doing was he was in there fishing through his shit.
Yeah.
Scooping out
Oh,
the best
man.
sample.
And he was cutting it.
Oh, man.
So,
Come on,
he
go,
didn't have
Professor. Only
he didn't
the
have
best
no
go,
back.
Professor.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
And then y'all know,
Oh, man.
he got the other bottles with some niggas like pulp. So he
Yeah.
got Dookie water with pulp.
Yeah.
He got the Dookie water with pulp in it.
Oh,
Exactly.
man. Oh, I don't know what I
You got
created
the
here.
Dookie water that got
I
the
don't
corn
know.
in it,
I
that got the
don't know what
rice.
I didn't. I don't know what I didn't put the name on something. Now y'all done gave this
Come on, man. You're an
What kind you
innovator,
want? You
man.
want the extra lumpy? You want the diarrhea kind? You want the extra brown? You want the extra light? You
Now
got it
dip
all
with
for
shea
you.
butter.
Exactly.
He even sell
Help
Dookie
you
water
moisturize.
Valentine's Day candy.
Hey man, we gonna give this Dookie water to the panel that them queens. We gonna give the Dookie water to all them.
They
We
can
gonna
make
let
the
the
edges
bras.
blow
We gonna
Unfortunately,
let
it doesn't work well on aging. So that's the other part. That's the side effect. It don't work well.
That's the side effect. That's the side effect.
Yeah.
That's the side effect.
Some shit you just can't recover from.
Well, we know Vivica is a veteran Dookie water drinker.
Exactly.
Oh yes.
She actually drunk Dookie water so much that it did the reverse effect on her.
Made a face
Yeah,
stuff.
she get it from the tap.
Because 50 said she was drinking out of his ass with a crazy straw.
Yeah.
Oh man.
50 said she was
That's why she
sipping out
couldn't
his
recover.
ass.
That's why she couldn't recover. She couldn't recover, man.
Right. So she done that Dookie water ain't good for Vivica, man.
Hey
Nah, it
man,
ain't, man.
Crimson said she came in, she walked back in, and she walked into Dookie water.
We just
I'm
got to
talking about
let
it's a new wave in the future. Dookie water is going to change everything.
Yeah.
we got another thing. We got another product here in the manosphere. We got an A game and we got Dookie water.
And that Dookie water. That Dookie water.
That Dookie water though.
That Dookie water is a motherfucker.
Welcome to WJKN. I would like to welcome you to another midnight special. I would like to welcome you to James Kill's Midnight Love. Now make sure you get your Dookie water essentials. Get that Dookie water. Support my
That nigga said midnight love.
Midnight. That's that midnight ass lather.
Something to give you for your paint temptations.
That nigga got Pandora Dookie water
Yes.
R&B lit.
Yeah.
Oh snap, man.
You better
don't know
take that
what I
Dookie
just
water
walked
and
up.
start some shit.
Hey,
You need to set the mood with some Dookie water tunes.
oh man. Hey man. Hey, on that panel, do you guys remember that part where they said we need to see something specifically for Black women? I just wonder, what was y'all thought about that?
One must have wondered.
What was the specific they was talking about?
They don't even know.
They've been saying it for years. They do something different completely from us. They want the benefits of being around us, but when it comes to them, they're a completely separate entity. They've been doing that for years. For a good minute.
Quite frankly, we ain't got to show you shit.
Yeah.
For real, what the hell I got to show you? What did I have to show you? First of all, I'm having a plan with the president. We're talking about something. What do I have to show you? See, this is the part where you're being subhuman. They're treating you like a child or a pet. You're a man. Yeah. Just like Kendra said today, they don't see you as a man. They see white men as a man. They don't see us as a man. You gotta understand, man, that was a panel of hyenas. The funny thing was, the past 2 weeks, first week, Jenny Ma. This week, the chicks with the cocktails for queens. What you saw, brother?
Sovereignty panel.
Exactly. You saw nothing but hyenas on high stepping parade. And the funny thing is, and I had to think about it, I said, Jenny Ma, it wasn't even about her just totally saying that she's going to be submissive. It was who she's being submissive to.
Yeah.
Another thing is and the thing is submissive to Jeezy. Now, Giselle Bouvier and Lonnie Love, they was feeling some kind of way because you being submissive to a black man. Here's another thing where you see Cube, who is a man, a masculine man, standing there, and it's like, how dare you have the right to go say and talk to this man about black people? But you're not going to do anything. See, the thing is, it's because you're a black man and you are doing right. You are being authoritative. You're being masculine. You are setting things right. You're wanting to stop these problems. You're making choices. You're giving a choice. You're making people think. You're coming to the table. Remember, BGS always said, when you come to the table to bargain, you better bring something. Cube came to the table with something. The problem is these black women didn't like it. And Cube stood there and he told what he said. He says, I did talk about black women, black community. But what we said, black women don't see themselves as a part of the black community with black men. They see themselves and black children. When you're talking about black men, black women, and black children in the community, it's a problem. And especially if a black man is coming with a plan, problem solving, talking about issues that need to deal with us and having our place. This is the first time you had somebody. You had dickheads like D.L. Hughley and all these other motherfuckers talking shit. Niggas, where's your plan? But they go and want to talk to Kamala Harris. And Cube was very smart, very articulate, very diligent in what he said. I didn't want to go up there with Killer Mike, D.L. Hughley, and all these people and just be around a bunch of entertainers. And we just talking. No, this is what we have. He came with paperwork. He said, this is what we need. Just like Dr. T.S.I. Johnson said.
We know DL drink Doogie water.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably why he passed out on that stage.
Yeah.
But I gotta correct you on something right quick, Malika. When they was on that panel, Claudia Jordan specifically said, what is in it for black women? Which means they did not include black children in that, just them.
Yeah.
It's them.
Because you can understand a hyena is not worried about her children. They're worried about themselves and only themselves. We all black men here, we all grew up in this gynocratic society. And we know a lot of women we dated, women in our families, women in our communities. They can have a bunch of kids, but how many women you realize they will go buy themselves something nice before they get them kids clothes? They'll get their kids an Xbox or a game or get them some J's and everything, but they won't make sure they'll help them get tutoring. These women will go out and party till the morning, knowing damn well they got to get up and take their kid to school. They ain't worried about children. They're worried about themselves, man.
Hey, Crimson Kendra, she asked, what is Dookie water referring to?
Well, you're the spokesman, my brother. I'm going on mute.
Same
Now you can throw another one into the mix too, because I don't know if y'all recently heard, but now Chelsea Handler has something to say about 50 Cent. Because they used to mess around, quote unquote, and she basically was having an interview with Jimmy Fallon, and she basically said that because 50 Cent came out and said that he would endorse Trump because of the whole tax situation, and she basically said you can't vote for Donald Trump because you're a black man, and I will give you some if you do not vote for him. That's what she said.
Look, when they refer to us as 3/5 of men, a lot of these chicks, especially that panel and a whole slew of them, they view us that way.
Exactly.
The kids, they're just the byproduct of that transaction between us. It was a means to an end. Like, look, I hooked up with you. I got me a human unemployment voucher or vouchers. and I'm getting mine. You see how they treat their children. You see how they're destroying their kids, if not physically, psychologically. You know, even the connection you have with them. So being anti-family, and then you had Q basically, you know, represent Black America with a plan. That was a declaration of war to the gynocracy.
And you know also what
Right.
Cube represent? Here's the funny thing, man. And I had to look at this. Cube is a mirror of success to all them women. Cube's been married for over 30 years. Cube has been in the entertainment industry just as long as all of them, because Vivica probably been in the entertainment industry just as long as Cube. And Vivica probably could argue, well, she's been in entertainment, but so is Cube. Cube was in NWA at the age of 17, 18. But think of how the way Cube has transitioned. He had a successful rap career with NWA, had a even more successful solo rap career. Within those solo records, he spoke more about white supremacy and Black people getting their rights and just talking about everything, how brothers and sisters need to stand up. Then he transitioned and made a successful film and television career. Then successfully transferred and started getting into sports, and he got into other businesses. On top of that, he has 4 children. You looking at 4 women that might have kids. Well, Vivica don't have no kids, but at least all 4 of them women were married. All of them in their 50s. No niggas really want to be with him or do well, fuck him, but don't want to fucking be with him. He is a measure of success. He is a successful man.
Yeah.
To their mediocre success. So right then and there, that's a problem. One of them women were successful for him because she did her first movie or her first real big movie from him. So that's why she was fucking quiet. Because it was like, yeah.
Too, Malika. One had a chance to rule on the side of royalty and fuck that up.
Hey, and you know who you ain't heard from? You haven't heard Lonnie Love speak to that, right? you ain't heard nothing from her.
She too busy drinking. She too busy drinking vanilla Dookey water.
That would be in that case. That would be bird Dookey water.
Her Dookey water has like pumpkin spice resin in it. That's what's different.
Seagull Dookey water.
But while we're on the topic of these individuals, that hard-faced braided boomerang Jamel Hill, I had to get in her ass the other day, like many people did. And shout out to Kendra because she went in on her slightly earlier.
Isn't she like 65% armadillo?
Right. Right.
She looks like a whole puma in the face, and I'm not talking about the animal. I'm talking about the shoe.
Like snack foot.
She do look like a decorated croc.
Yeah. She's still mad that old boy chose PS4 over her. Yeah. That's what she mad about. Dude was winning. She was like, he just found interest in playing his PS4. He was like, yeah, I'm winning right now, you know, and I'm gonna keep winning.
Yeah.
You take that L. Take that L, Jamil.
Well,
that's what he
married her, he would have took a major L. So it's like, fuck, if I'm gonna lose, I at least can recover. Shit.
Yeah.
85 for copper.
Yeah, she do look like Sonic with titties.
I was gonna say Knuckles, but I think fucking Sonic fits.
He looks like a whole Wolverine.
Hey, Torian, who was that female that was talking about? I forgot her name, but she was talking about we're gonna withhold sex.
Oh God! You're talking about
you talking about Ball Bull
Cooper?
The one that looks like she need to push the table into the garage so she can have more room to expand.
Yeah. I saw a
what's her
picture.
name?
Like they had put up a picture of her, like next to her quote about the sex strike on Instagram, and she had this green skirt on. She looked like a whole lily pad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that broad name.
Yeah, Brittany Cooper, another one of them blue check Negroes on Twitter that I can't stand. I said it's only a small percentage of them that I can tolerate, but she is definitely not one of them.
Yeah.
She wrote a whole soliloquy on Twitter about a bunch of nothing, and people went in on her, and rightfully so.
Good.
Yeah.
Everybody but her personal trainer.
Yeah. Right. Everybody but her personal chef.
Or
Whitney Cooper
dietitian
needs
or
diet.
actual friends.
Her personal chef was like, you know what? You're not keeping nothing for me, baby. You know this. You see this steak and potatoes I got waiting for you. You see that? You gonna give me what I want, baby. You gonna give me that.
But remember, Brittany Cooper is the same chick who last year said that the reason that the obesity rate amongst black women is up because we in the era of Trump.
What?
He said that. Those were her words, not mine.
Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Because she's fat.
Is that how it went?
That's what she said.
She wasn't
she looked
heavy
like Roland
like
Martin
that.
in a dress.
Heavy like that before Trump.
Exactly. You mean it? I refuse to believe that during the Obama years that she looked like Naomi Campbell.
So this is so this is her?
Yes.
In the purple. Yeah, that's her. In the purple. Looking like Tinky Winky from the Teletubbies.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
How's your whole head fat? Like, where's the neck?
Right, she's sitting up there with the Magneto helmet.
Yeah. You can look at her, you know she eat pussy. I just right off top, man. Just she ain't got nothing else going.
Yeah, she
don't eat that.
We gonna call her P&P. She eat pussy and pork.
Nah, she don't. She eats straight turkey legs, man. That's it. That's all.
Like straight turkey legs.
Turkey legs.
She's an avid bacon eater. She loves bacon.
Yes, she is.
She loves bacon. Yeah. She loves bacon. And that thick government bacon. Government bacon.
Look at her neck. Look. Oh.
What neck?
That's not a neck, man. That's not a neck, man.
It's just
that's a
sitting
stump.
There.
That's a stump.
Just sitting there.
The turtleneck want to be up to her nose, man.
It just. You can understand why she. You can understand why she mad. You can understand why she mad. You know, because she don't have nothing going for herself.
Yeah.
She's the one that has to fall back on.
Whenever a chick fat with little titties, yeah, I see why you ain't.
Yeah, you see the aggression right there.
Hey, listen, you know she's that one with the PhD. You know, that's all she got.
She probably does have a PhD in something, but remember her. The funniest part about it is her username on Twitter. Her username on Twitter is Professor Crunk.
Stop it.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yes. No. But people was going in on her and calling her Professor Clump.
Yeah, that's the Clump cousin right there.
Yeah, she looked like she might have a little drawer full of Twinkies.
Oh yeah.
She's got the elixir, Dookey water.
Yeah. She drink Dookey water with a cakes and shit.
She got flush it down with Dookey water. Yeah, she got the Dookey water elixir.
She got the bounty hunter body.
Oh, yeah. Bounty hunter. She got the bounty hunter body.
Hey, DS1. If you took her hair off, she would look like Benjamin Crump right now.
Right now.
No, if you took her hair off, she looked like Roland Martin.
Oh, snap, man. Hey, what's that broad name that was on Norbit
Rasputia.
Rasputia. This is the before shot.
Oh snap!
This is
man.
Lizzo if she never became famous.
Yeah,
Hey,
with no money. Lizzo with no money.
You'll find Waldo before you find her neck.
Man. And
Yeah,
she's the one talking about.
They gotta take blood out her ass.
And she's the one talking about. She's the one talking about keeping sex from somebody. And
Sex should not come out of her mouth.
Right.
The
From
word
black
sex
men.
should never come
From
out
black
of her
men.
mouth.
From black men.
Ain't nobody trying to.
She does a good
We
job
ain't
by herself.
Listen, sex is running away from her.
Right. We ain't checking for her. We ain't checking
Look
for
at
her.
her. Look at her. Dookie water. She want to get drowned in it. Drown me in your Dookie water.
Nah,
Listen,
she got Dookie water IV.
She doesn't drink Dookie water. She eats it.
Yeah.
She eats it. Yeah. Make Dookie water popsicles.
Yup. Freezes it and make Dookie water ice cubes.
Dookie freeze pops.
Hey, you can't tell me she don't have a bucket of Popeye's biscuits in her bra. You can't tell me that shit.
You mean a Popeye's chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
Look how big her jacket is.
That's
that's a barber's cake, man.
Listen, let's
They made a jacket out of a fucking judge robe.
That's a Yukon tarp.
Let's take away the weight. Let's say we don't see the weight.
Thanos couldn't take away that weight.
The stupid stuff she was saying, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we was just to see her, just the avatar, if she was just an avatar, I mean, that's all we had to go by. The stupid stuff that she was saying, you know, how can we even, you know, move with that? Why should we even entertain that?
But
you know,
she has to. But see, this is part of show business. When you fat and ugly, you got to have some type of funny or goofiness to you, so people can make fun of you, so you could remain relevant in some form or fashion.
You gotta be jolly.
Right.
Yeah.
You got right. You got to be fat and skippy.
Yeah.
Well, ever since the Ringling Brothers went out of business, she's been out of a job.
Well, I mean, she could be getting a job doing demolition buildings and shit. You know, just lay on one and shit.
Are you saying she's built like a whole caterpillar crane?
Well, ever since Boar's had laid off 1,000 workers.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
They ain't been slicing her up in the goddamn slaughterhouse.
I ain't been to Boar's Head in a minute.
Yeah.
WWE's hiring.
Hey, I tell you, man.
They got a bunch of Brittany Coopers hanging up in there. If you go there, you'll see her.
Oh man. Well,
she just hung up in a bunch of meat trucks.
Well, if you get 10 of her, you could feed the world hunger problem like overnight.
Hey, Tori, what's that other fat political pundit that got the short haircut? That got
linebacker Bill Simone Sanders.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
this is bad.
The light skinned one.
Is there any good pictures?
That's bad.
That's her.
Yeah, she like a blown out truck tire.
Hey, but notice you gotta go way back. Notice you gotta go way back.
The world's strongest fifth grader.
Her sperm cell was fat.
Look at her. That's an elementary school background. Look how big she is.
Hey,
God
damn. Notice how far you gotta go back. Notice how far you gotta go back. Those pictures don't count. We in 2020.
She husky as a motherfucker.
Yeah. We in 2020. You know, and we talk about what's now.
Yeah. And now, see, back then she had an athletic build. Now she just round.
Yeah.
See, look, look at her shoulders. She had a little athletic build.
Yeah, she's global.
See, look her face had a little bit of muscles in them. Look.
Yeah.
Now let's go to her now.
Yeah.
Look at her now.
Look at the atrophy.
But hey, it was the era of Trump that did it.
Jiggly
Puff. It is a struggle for her. You can see it's a struggle.
That
Rolling out of bed.
That jacket was dying. Look at
it. When she had made that tweet talking about how they would go on sex strikes to withhold sex like from the men if they didn't vote a certain way.
Oh,
I'm looking like no one's checking for you.
Oh my God.
Right? We ain't checking for
you. It cracks me up. The balls to say something like that.
The
you
audacity.
Withhold sex from your men.
The nerve.
In order for them to vote right.
How do you look like this?
Hey, but you know what? I think she got that from what was that artist? That artist that was talking about keeping sex from men. What was her name? She's an R&B artist.
Oh, who's this?
Oh God. You told Harpo to beat me.
Yo, you know what's the first thing I thought about? Remember that show that used to come on Nickelodeon? Real Monsters.
Y'all brothers ain't right,
man.
You ain't right, man.
Oh.
Nah,
let me chill, man.
Hey, what was that? What was that R&B?
I am
artist?
Hakeem. I'm Hakeem.
I will remember this day for the rest of it.
I do the dream fade away. I bust your eye.
I am a carrier of the Dookey water. I drink the Dookey
water. Look at this nigga. Hold on.
I hold on to the Dookey water.
I think I found this nigga James OG Wildcat.
Yeah.
I think this is Wildcat. Look
there
at this nigga Wildcat. Look at Wildcat. Look at this nigga Wildcat.
Wow.
Oh snap.
Wildcat let that prison perm go.
Big homie.
That's jail time. Wildcat. That is jail time right there. That's jail time.
That's jail. Yeah.
That's jail time right there.
Wildcat.
With the sideburns.
With the arched eyebrows.
Oh snap. Oh snap.
Look at this nigga Wildcat.
Whoa. This is unreal, man.
This is crazy. This the big homie. This your big homie, James?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the GF of Dookey War.
I'm telling you, man. Man. That's where he first had a taste of them yams, fat yams.
Who was that
this nigga Wildcat?
What was that Ninja Turtles? Bebop.
Shredder. Why did you go to my morning?
How the fuck I found Wildcat?
Oh man.
That person, he looked like he got his head cut with one of them old school lawnmowers, you know, the ones you had to push in and did the little the crank. That's what that looked like.
Yeah, those aren't wall clippers right there. That's
the one without the motor. The one without the motor. The one without the motor, man.
Oh, this is terrible, man. This is terrible.
Terrible.
Wildcat. This nigga Wildcat looked like they caught him with 3 bags of crack, 2 Durex condoms, and some anal beads.
Yeah.
That's what they pulled out his pocket when they locked him up.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, we found some little skinny athletic crackhead dipped in canola oil. Says his name's James.
we caught him on a corner trying to buy some Dookie water.
No, he was selling it. He was selling it. He was selling it.
He was selling it.
Selling it.
Come on, man. Spread your cheeks. I know you got something in there. No.
We smelling on you. We smelling on you.
I ain't got nothing.
We still Dookie water on you. We know you got it.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, just like I mean, what you're seeing now is basically the gynocracy on 10 because a lot of men are waking up. They're tired. I mean, these maggles are working overtime trying to keep us back in the pen, but it's not working. It's not working for a lot of us.
That's really what it is, man. I think, the gynocracy see like, oh shit, these niggas could really escape and never could come back.
Right.
So, we gotta find a way. We gotta shame these dudes. We gotta rally up the Maggle Brigade, Magatron.
Right.
Maggle minions.
Right. We gotta
do?
Rally up the Maggle Empire.
What we gonna do if they not here? We can't do nothing if they ain't here.
Right. If they don't have a host to feed off of. And that's really what it is. They want to shame thinking black men.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but it just clicked to me. You want to know where some of the biggest maggles are, but most people won't call it out because of who they are or what they choose to do lifestyle wise. Hint, hint. Many of them are in that academy.
Yeah.
Many of them are there.
Facts. That's why, and that is exactly why, I believe Obama was willing to adhere to their agenda because it actually speaks to the basically the eradication of black masculinity. So that lifestyle automatically speaks to that. So if they legalize it and put it through administration, it's like, oh, okay, now these people are a protected class. They're their own group of people.
They have
and this is why they always attaching themselves to the minority and the black struggle. Because I think what they're really trying to do is trying to make that lifestyle, quote unquote, the new black.
Yeah.
Where if you're not on that side, you're not even black no more. I think that's really what they're trying to do.
Well, on the low, they're trying to transition from actually black first to backdoor first. That's their whole bullshit right there. They're not thinking about family.
I actually talked about that in my live stream briefly yesterday, and I was saying how that the agenda is now coming for black women. At first, it was gung-ho going for black men, but now it's slowly trickling over to black women because it was a tweet that I saw on Twitter, I think it was last week or maybe earlier this week, where this guy who was in the academy, he's a part of Hall B, as I like to call it, and he was saying, how come straight women don't find bi men attractive? And you should have seen a lot of the comments that many of them women left. And then I said, I know what that's. I know what they're doing. It was a trick bag question, because what it was that was to get them. It was to lure them to answer that question in a certain way, so they can have a reason to come back and say you're being biphobic. And it worked like a charm.
But you know what, Torian? That's Frankenstein going back after his creator. That's all that is.
Yeah, because basically those same women is what produced that. So that's true. That's true. But it is. I agree with you, Torian. That's exactly what they're doing at this point. Because On the male side, a lot of black men are already compromised. So I agree. Go ahead.
Hey, when you taking a L, people getting their feelings about that. You know what I mean? And we know women are emotional creatures, and when they throw their tantrums, because they've been spoiled for so long, and we're in that space, we're saying, hey, look, we ain't having that. We're not trying to hear that no more. No, that's not how we're gonna move. Well, they start throwing them tantrums. And when you throw tantrums, when you see them throw tantrums, they do things that they think is going to get them their way.
Yet all logic goes out the window after that. As if it was there to begin with. Right.
They are crying and kicking and trying to fight to get their way. When you taking an L, you're going to be mad. You in your feelings. They not like us. We can say something to each other and be like, yeah, okay, I took that L. I took that. Okay, I got that. But when they take an L, the whole world didn't fall apart. This speaks to accountability. They don't want to uphold that L. See, that's what we're talking about.
That's just like today when I had did a video on my channel about this woman who back in 2017 she gave birth to one child, I think a girl, and as soon after she killed the child. Then the following year she had gave birth to a boy and did the same thing. And then her excuse as to why she did it was because she was quote unquote scared. And I'm like, huh? That makes absolutely no sense. No, you killed your child just because for the sake of wanting to do it. And I had gotten to a back and forth with one of the people that was on my channel, leaving a comment. And the first thing that she talked about was, she mentioned men and everything like that. I was like, okay, what did the guy have to do with this woman killing not one, but both of her children soon after them being born, like in the same style and everything, but just at two different times? And she was saying the whole it takes two to tango type of thing and everything like that. And after I broke it down even further, I got to the root of the issue or whatever. She basically was trying to say that by this guy or even two different men, because it didn't have to be the same dad, messing with this woman who had gave birth to these kids, who killed both of their kids, he somehow is responsible because of what she did. I'm like, he did not hold a gun to this woman's head and tell her to kill both of their kids. She made the decision to do that. At the end of the day, I said, but you know what? I'll humor you. If you can go back and bring me definitive proof that he did make her do that, I will walk back everything that I said in this discussion. And it's been a few hours and I have yet to get that proof.
You're not gonna
get it. This DS1 fault.
Nah, man. She just need to drink some Dookey water.
You know what's so funny though, man?
Drink Dookey water.
But you know what's so funny, man? For the past 60 years, black men, we don't have any control within this gynocratic society. These black women have been doing whatever they want, and let them do that. And we just stand back. All we have to do is sit back and we just let them do what they want to do. The problem is, what goes around comes around. There's an imbalance and the world is straightening it out. And it's like, no. This needs to be going this way. And the thing is, like, black men, we like, okay, you ain't down with us. We want to go do it our way. You ain't got to come with us. We're going to do this. And this is how we're going to go talk to the president. This is what we want for our community. But then the thing is, when y'all want to steal what you want to do, you want to go into these Korean stores, act a fool, you get your ass kicked. But then black men want to come and tell you, don't shop there. We want to boycott. But then y'all women still want to wait in line and cuss the black men out that got your back. Fine. Go ahead. Y'all want to go do all the crazy stuff. Let all y'all women down there in South Carolina, 600 or 700, some of y'all, between the past 10 years, get infected by AIDS by some white DJ dude. Fine, fine, fine. You're going to blame us for that. How can you blame us for that? We ain't.
Can I say this, bro?
Good.
Let me say this, man, because I think a lot of brothers need to hear this, man. And I'm just being 100, like always. But brothers need to hear this, man. All the brothers that's listening, listen, man. You can't be afraid to leave a woman behind.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Facts.
dudes get caught up and their life be messed up because they're not afraid. They're afraid to leave a woman behind because they feel like they doing something wrong. Like Captain America. He felt like he had to, like that was his destiny. Was that broad? When his destiny was something completely bigger, but
Greater.
he didn't see that. He didn't see his greatness because he thought the end all or be all was to have some woman saying, "You're my hero." Like, nigga, go sit down and drink some Dookey water, nigga. but on some real shit though, you know, brothers can't be afraid to move on because they have to understand at the end of the day, and this is just some real black pill shit, man. At the end of the day, a woman will move on and not give a fuck.
Facts.
So think about that, brothers. While you caught up and thinking about how much she loved you and how she blew the top off your socks, and you thought she'll never move forward, but a broader lead you, man, and just cold shoulder your ass. So don't be afraid to move on, man, and keep pursuing your greatness, because every woman that you with along the journey may just be a woman there to help you get to the next checkpoint.
Yeah.
You know, she may not be the one to be there at the finish line.
Well, that's the part of maturing as men, like learning who you're dealing with and knowing that she's a reflection of you. You got to remember where you are. You got to recalibrate your steps. And there's some guys who remain stuck and they're losing everything. Like they're losing ground, they're losing respectability, they're losing their own mind because they want to keep somebody who was seasonal, who wasn't built for the long term. And we see this every day, unfortunately.
And that's ill what you said, because if what you just said, that's a reflection of themselves. If you afraid to move on, she's not the stagnation. She's a representation of your stagnation. So she's not keeping you stagnant. You saying she is, but she's a representation of your fear to move on, of your fear to progress. That's why you feel like she's in your way. No, you're in your way, and she's just reflecting that you're in your way, and you don't realize that. That was some real shit you just said, bro.
And a lot of brothers become comfortable and complacent in that stagnation.
No, it's not just that. It's just like if we're gonna be brutally honest, some guys will try to justify ways and sleeping with the mask they chose. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, because because what it does is it puts a bandage over the hole.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't look to stop the bleeding completely. They just want it to stop for a little while. You know, a lot of people like painkillers.
Yeah.
You know, it worked for 8 hours and then I gotta pop 2 more. You know, people live a life like that. You know what I'm saying? They live their life like that.
And the thing is, like around these circles, because you hear it, because you'll go on these 24-hour panels, or you'll see how certain individuals say that they are one thing but they move different. You know, some guys are addicted to fucking their dysfunction. Like whether it's one individual or he's just, like I said, an esoteric pill head where he's trying to jump in and out. He's still a slave to his addiction, but he's trying to claim he's something else, like saying he's involved. No, you actually erode it into your base nature, which if you can't go without something, that takes you to a slave to it in most cases.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Facts. Especially when, like you said, these dudes be slaves to their own dysfunction. And when you become a slave to that, you become self-destructive.
Yes.
And this is what you seeing going on now, man. Like, you see a lot of you just see brothers, like, that's why I spoke about it in, on one of the shows, man, where brothers is cannibalizing each other in this space now.
Yeah.
Like manosphere cannibals.
Yeah.
Like brothers is just out to feed on each other now. Like it's not really competition, it's I'm getting you out the way. Like it's just dudes is just looking to feed on other dudes now.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
And the fact you brought that up about guys cannibalizing each other, it's like, as men, we started off with the rage. We was upset about the things we were told, the things that we see, and we make that balance and that adjustment. Then it comes to the part where you got to do introspective work while you're doing the work, moving along in the world you now know. And then there's other levels to it, to where you have a mastery of where you're at and what you're doing. And it goes by your associations. So seeing a lot of guys doing the repetitive stuff, some guys I've known for over a decade, and he's still stuck in the same place, even if he happens to have a ring on his finger or a degree or some kind of achievement. It's empty. It's a Pyrrhic victory, where he has to use that to hide from himself in plain sight.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the most ugliest lies a person can not only tell, but other people can look at it as like, he's not willing to fix that, so I can't even deal with that person like that.
Because listen, a lot of these guys who try to beat their chest about certain shit, you see that that's really not what they own.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the pressure is put on, you see it. You see it.
Yeah.
So what it is that, and this is why I've always said from day one, brothers need to stop peacocking and doing all that shit, because at the end of the day, when you're put in a compromised position, which a lot of these guys who talk shit, they end up getting put in compromised positions, and then they don't perform like they mouth performs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They get on a panel and motherfuckers start looking shaky, and then a nigga get quiet and disappear.
Yeah.
So, that's why I was telling brothers, from day one, man, stop that shit, because that shit is only divisive amongst us anyway. Because just our nature of being men, I can't say all of us, but I'm gonna say a lot of men have a killer instinct and a lot of things that we do. So even on some roasting shit, like a nigga will really go there. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't, like what Gold Professor was saying earlier, like niggas be talking about they want smoke, but they forget about the fire. The fire comes before the smoke.
Yeah.
So you gonna get hit with that fire, and then your ass gonna be smoking after.
Right.
So do you really, y'all should be asking, do you want fire and not smoke?
Nah. And the main ones ask for
smoke come after.
The main ones ask for smoke, they know they got asthma. They know their lungs ain't
Facts. That is a fact. That is a fact. Asthma, bronchitis, all that shit.
Emphysema, like, yeah, I want that smoke. No, you don't.
Right. You see this nigga at work going in file cabinets, doing shit that could get him fired, showing company records, talking about, look. Right. I ain't never seen this nigga $1. Oh, there go $1 right there. I'm like, look at this.
Suffering from COPD. They got COPD.
Yeah.
Nigga like
carrying around the oxygen tank, and talk about smoke.
Yeah. But here's something I'll tell you, like from what I see from most of the guys in the sector and ones pertaining to it, I notice a lot of you guys tend to catch yourselves because you have foresight. You like, okay, if I do this, I could lose a lot of this. You know, I've seen DS1 do it a lot. It's like, oh, let me stop because I can really go there, but I can say that for another time, or this ain't the spot. That's you know, when you have a man who's able to do something, but he's looking at the long term, like, you know what, I'm gonna let them destroy themselves or expose themselves in due season. I ain't gotta do the work for him.
Yeah, because look, I haven't been saying nothing to homie. It's been weeks, and he just pops. He always pops back up with a video. He just was on Cuda panel last night.
What?
You know what I'm saying? He was on the panel. He was on the panel on Cuda panel last night.
I think he
So,
waited.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, so it is what it is, man. I tried. I be trying to lay off dudes because, you know, it's obvious his feelings is hurt. So that's why I don't want to keep going in on him.
Can I say something, Sheep?
Because I don't like being a bad guy, bro.
Can I say something, Sheep? No, man. Fuck
ahead.
his feelings. He a grown male.
And I agree with that.
Let me say this. No, hold on. I gotta say this, man. You the dumbass that did all that shit. Nobody held a gun up to your head. You did all this BS. Now you want to come in with your tail dragging on the ground. Fuck that shit. No. If you want to really man up, you should have done that 2 months ago when Angry Man said, yo, man, y'all need to make peace. We're not trying to do this here. And he never did. You said, I'm not messing with him. But then he comes out again with the bathroom Dookey water commercial. and everybody, you know, I mean, come on. Be like, this fool, I like that. I'm like, no. And now you want to go to Cuda and he gotta bring it up again. Come on, man. Get a grip. Grow up.
Made another video at work talking about they finally sent his credit card records. Like,
really,
dude, let it go.
First of all, my thing is shut the fuck up and act like you got some sense before you ain't gonna have no job.
Yeah. I mean, come on, bro.
You doing dumb stuff. I said, first of all, if we really gotta go there, I said, we really gotta go. How many kids he got? He got 2, 3 kids?
Think 2. That we know of.
And I mean, and the thing is, he will always talk about, you know, I'm trying to move up, trying to get a better job, trying to do this. I'm like, yeah, you the nigga that's talking about you struggling and trying to do better. You got 2 kids. And you act like a fucking dickhead on fucking Black YouTube? Get the fuck out of here. No.
Chasing niggas around YouTube for clout.
I'm a quote the great Torian Rain. I feel nothing.
Yeah. You know what, DS1? No matter what you do, you're always gonna be viewed as the bad guy. Just for not just how you present certain things, but where you stand. Because I don't care what a guy says he is. I'm looking at what he does. That shows me who that really is.
Thank you.
That's why I don't believe in that whole high road thing. You continue to do what you do. It don't matter. Because it's cause and effect. Now it gets to a point like, look, I'm tired of roasting your ass for this week. I'm going to take a day off. But every now and then you got to be honest with yourself. Right? Today's that day. It's Dookey Water Friday. I got to get you.
Right. It be like that too.
Hey.
So don't apologize for being who you are. That's I say any man in this space, because we keep it 100. The thing is, like, if there was ever an issue, it would not be hard to contact that person, and then y'all sell it the way y'all sell it. You don't have to make some YouTube production and bring in Wildcat and stand in the bathroom with Spanx and some, you know, spritz, you know, just talking shit.
Yeah.
I mean, all this clout chasing is nonsensical, and it's extra feminine what he's doing. So
yeah,
when they embarrass
I got a
themselves
question
like
to
that,
ask you.
why bother?
Sheep, I got a question to ask you.
What's good?
What did Tony Montana say about being the bad guy?
Need people like me. Point the
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
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 Right.
And what else did he say when he was leaving out of the restaurant? Say
Oh,
good
you
night to the
fucking
bad
bummies.
guy,
Yeah.
because you'll never see a bad guy like this again.
Yeah.
Claim that
Right.
shit. Fuck it, man. Get the hell out of
Yeah.
here. You the bad guy, but he the fuck nigga that started the dumb shit. And you gonna
Yeah,
finish
and I
it.
agree. And I agree with Malika, because we live in an era where if you tell the truth, you're deemed as wrong. You're the villain. You're the problem. And people live in lies. I mean, I'm talking about egregious, costly lies. And for you speaking out against something, you have the problem. They shame you for speaking up and not being a sheep. That's the era we
Exactly.
live in. Own it.
Facts.
Jenny Ma's the bad guy.
Hmm?
Cube is the bad guy.
Hmm.
All of us over here in the sector, we the bad guy. Because
Yeah.
we telling the truth, because we standing up. Jenny Ma said, I'm going to submit to my husband because I want to have a better life. Ice Cube said, look, I'm tired of my people being the fucking shit stains of the world. Here's something I want to give to the president so we can have something that we can have respect. Not just from us, but for generations, so we can build on something. But you the bad guy for that.
Yeah.
No, they want you to stay in the corner and be the nice little drone. When we need something from you, we'll ask from it. No.
Yeah. And you guys can attest to that. It's like, haven't we heard for years, how come you men ain't building? Blah, blah, blah. Then you get a man who does something. Well, how come, you didn't include us in this? And then you include him into this. No, we don't like this. You have career obstructionists. When it comes to men being men, I'm talking about, and when we do something, we think about the entire group for the most part. But now we're talking about taking agency for ourselves, and if we choose to do it or not, as far as with these projects. So no matter what you do for progressive, you will always be seen as the fucking villain. They always have a new obstacle for you to jump over. And now, as black men especially, we got bad knees. We're tired of doing all these hoops and tricks and all this other shit. It's over.
Yeah, it's over for that shit. It's
Mhm.
over.
It's over.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And this is a perfect time for that shit. The country is wide open,
Mhm.
the whole COVID shit. See, COVID was a gift and a curse.
Yes, it was.
Because with COVID, what I'm seeing COVID is doing now that a lot of people are not talking about. And I saw shout out to the pimp god. He did a video about this maybe a month ago, where
Yeah.
he was speaking on how COVID destroyed the retail industry.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So now brothers who like creating clothes, there's an open market for black male designers, because guess what? All these got the Bergdorf Goodman, Saks, Nordstroms, all these stores, they're closing hundreds of these stores.
Yeah.
Hundreds. So where do you think all of these clothing is going? To the sale racks. And guess what? These stores are not coming back.
Nope.
So guess what that means? Niggas ain't gonna be wearing designer like that no more. So what
Now
they gonna be wearing? They could be wearing your shit.
Yep.
Black man.
Yeah.
They could be wearing your shit.
And then you
And
go
guess
back
what?
a little further too. Remember they were crucifying people and making fun of people being YouTubers? Look how many fucking new YouTubers are out here now.
Facts. Exact. That's another thing it did. It did. That's a whole nother industry. It destroyed TV. Ain't no more TV. No more TV. This is why, at the beginning of the show, before y'all came on, I was saluting Kuda in the third shift, because the third shift plays a vital part in this COVID shit, man. Motherfuckers be up all night. Not just the truck drivers, motherfuckers at home who ain't gotta go to work.
Yeah.
They up all night. The women is up all night with Kuda, bugging out. Cause it is COVID shit. So that's why I was saying, if we go through COVID winter,
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, you got to think about, that's going to be a whole year.
Yes.
Where black men could have got their shit together. So coming out of it, whatever you got planned to do, you could be right in mode. Because this is the time to get all your paperwork right.
Yeah.
So if you got brands and shit like that, get your paperwork right, your LLCs, all that shit. I'm working on all that shit, getting all my paperwork and all that shit done. Because if I'm gonna be podcasting and all that shit and getting checks and all that, I want my shit to be like I found out that you can buy your content ID number.
Yeah.
Where you can get paid from that. So like I can put my YouTube content on other platforms and they'll have to pay me because they're using my content ID. So they can't steal my shit.
Yeah.
But you know what you're doing right there, DS1? You teaching game. Teaching game.
G word again.
Using that G word again, man. You teaching this, you teaching game, you're teaching men how to think. You're teaching men how to be their own agency. You're teaching us to heal before we supposed to build.
Right.
We ain't supposed to do that. You know the heads, hyenas, and the masses don't want us to heals before we builds. We ain't supposed to do that.
Yeah, you right.
But I mean, that's the main thing. When there's a time for battle, then there's a time for rest, and there's the time to exercise. This is the time to exercise, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit open. It's a lot of shit open for us brothers, man, with this shit. And brothers got to get in their rightful positions and just take off with whatever they gonna do, because it's open, man. Like I said, it's a lot of industries that's opened up that dudes ain't even paying attention to. Like I said, with the clothing shit. All this, you see how the whole summer everybody was wearing all this designer shit because they had all this extra money and all that. Now, them motherfuckers regret spending all that money. You know why? Because now all that shit they spent thousands of dollars on is on clearance.
Yeah.
Because Nordstrom's is closing 100 stores. Saks is closing 50 stores.
Yep.
Bergdorf Goodman is closing 5-10 stores. So where's Shorty gonna get her Birkin from?
Yeah.
Where the nigga gonna go get his Versace shoes from? Niggas gonna be back to wearing Nikes and sweatsuits.
Yeah.
So what dudes could do, would it be smart for brothers to do who's into that clothing shit, is design your sweatsuits like the designers. Like the way the Nike Tech suits is designed, design your shit like that and put your name on it. Niggas will buy it. Long as it fit the same, it look the same, and it feel the same, and your price is right. You know what I'm saying? You could easily sell sweatsuits $100.
Who's that brother from New York that used to do that back in the 80s and 90s, man?
John? Or
No.
What's the name? The dude from Fubu did that shit.
No, not him. No, I'm talking about the brother from New York.
Carl Kanai?
No, not Carl Kanai. This is before Carl Kanai. He used to make the Gucci and the Fendi.
Oh, you talking about damn.
I see his face.
He worked for Gucci and Louis.
He works for Gucci now. What's his name?
Damn, black dude. Damn, it can't come to me. But I know who you talking about. He from Harlem. He a legend.
Now here's the funny thing. What he did,
Not
a lot of that.
Dapper
Yeah,
Dan.
Dapper Dan. See, I would love for a documentary to be out on him.
They're working on one. He said they're working on one.
Because this dude, what he did was he opened up a shop. And because brothers and sisters couldn't afford Gucci, Fendi, and a lot of designs, I guess you could consider it knockoff, but what he would do is he would make suits and outfits like that. So all the rappers would go to him. When you take a look at all the old EPMD, Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. and
Yeah,
Rakim, a
all
lot of
the
these suits
players, all the players and big time hustlers,
will
that's
go
what
to
they
him.
wore. They went to Dapper Dan. Facts.
Exactly.
Facts. All up the East Coast. Dapper Dan was that dude. He
Yeah.
he was who he was. That's true. And brothers gotta start, like, we gotta start, man. That's why I did the show, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago. Greatness is a process, man. Brothers gotta,
Thank you.
it's time for us to step in our greatness, man.
I agree.
All of that, oh, I'ma just get a job, or oh, I'ma just, that time is over with for us, man.
It's a
That,
wrap on that.
time is over with, man. It's a time now where we could step in and start doing the shit that we really want to do and push forward for that shit, and make money and be successful. We can do that. The country is open for that. Things are getting, like, it's so much obstacles getting pushed out of our way that a lot of brothers don't see.
Yeah, and do you want to add to it? I said before I get to Tori, thing is, like, you see with they made the admission that Hollywood is basically shut down. People's not fucking with cable like that anymore. And if you, let's say, you doing your channel, you can make your own projects, make your own name for yourself in this space. I mean, there's too many examples that you can point at. It's like they've been grinding, doing their thing, and now they're in a place where even people in Hollywood are trying to get like them. Homegrown, organic shit.
Hey, you know what? I gotta bounce out, but I'm say this too. You know, when
buy Dookey
you
water.
put that in, hey, when you put your energy into these black men, that's where it's at. People are not, they fighting against it, but think about it. They're taking talking points from where?
Here.
This space, man.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm talking about? So
yeah.
that's where it's at. We ain't losing. Get in where you fit in. All right, but I gotta bounce, man. And hey, I'm appreciative of you, DS1, for having me up, man. And you know, you brothers are beautiful brothers, man. You know, and we gonna keep building, man.
All right, man.
All right.
No doubt.
You guys have a good night, man.
You too.
Yeah. What are you saying, Torian?
One thing I like to do is, like, whenever I come across a story about Robert F. Smith, I immediately drop everything I can do to talk about him, because I already know where it's most likely going to head. Like, for instance, I just found out that he, through his company, just donated $50 million to an array of HBCU STEM department. And I always keep saying that STEM department, when I was in school, we would always wonder why those departments was always heavily funded. And it's because, you know, that's the department that pays out the most money, especially in that engineering. Like, you know, you get an engineering, it's a wrap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But the fact that he can just, like, you know, freely do that whenever he wants. And of course, you know what he did last year for those graduates at Morehouse, like, that was phenomenal. Like, that was just like something amazing to see, that you have this black man who is the wealthiest black man in America with a last I checked, like a 6-point-something billion net worth. That's amazing. That's able to do that and then come right back around and then help out the parents of those graduates. That's saying something, and he's just doing it because that's what he wants to do. And mind you, he didn't even go to an HBCU. He went to a PWI. He could have easily gave back to his alma mater, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Because he understood. He just, see, what a lot of black people don't understand, or they get misconstrued with a lot of academia. Black academia is, they think a lot of them are just squares and they've just been amalgamated into the system, and they have that mindset. Nah, a lot of them know how to play coy, where they know how to mask themselves and remain calm and cool and get through all of that stuff, and then be able to help the people that they really want to help. And that takes a lot of tenacity, that takes a lot of courage and bravery and strength also. So that's why I don't never beat up on the educated brothers and sisters either, because I understand that it takes a lot to go through that, especially the brothers and sisters who have PhDs, who have master's degrees. You know what I'm saying? That it takes a lot to go through that, to to actually cut off your normal way of life, to live that life. Because to be an educated person, that's a whole nother life. Going through academia, you're not living the average life of a 18-year-old that's at home.
Right.
You don't even have that same mind state. You don't even think like that. So, I always commend them, man, and I always salute Robert F. Smith for what he did.
Yeah. But I'll say in many ways we experienced that disconnect just by us daring to step outside our comfort zone, where you mentioned, the archetype of the progressive Pookie, where you have individuals who are intellectual in their own many ways, some outside of college. You go back and try to help your own, and you feel that disconnect, especially if it's blood related. So this is the time where we have to accept that distance. You're going to find like-minded brothers and sisters out there, but some people, we have to be honest, and it's a black pill thing to say. Not everybody's going to make it with us.
Exactly.
So find the ones that are on the same mind, same accord, hell, in the same shelf, and we build on that. Everyone who's still stuck on this nonsensical gynocracies bullshit, they can stay on that and see how far that goes. But all of us arguing about arguing with strags and whatnot, the idea was to know what we're dealing with while we venture out and create the new world we need to. It's just part of the lessons.
Better the enemy you know that the one that you don't know.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna.
No, go ahead.
And sometimes the one that we don't know is our own self.
Fact.
Yeah, and that's the main one. Yeah,
it be ourselves, man. That imaginary enemy. Yo, I hear the devil on my shoulder, nigga. That's you.
That's you.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's you. With your drunk ass, drunk off Dookey water. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, y'all get y'all final remarks, man. We gonna wrap this one up.
All right, cool.
This was another good stream. I know I came in a little bit late, but I was just pretty much listening in to see where I could get in, where I could fit in. But definitely another interesting Saturday show, I guess you could call it. Can't wait to come back next week. Oh God, I just realized what next Saturday is.
Yeah.
I just realized what next Saturday is, so that's gonna be it's gonna be funny and scary at the same time.
I'll say definitely I'm proud of the men and women in this space who are about substance and growth, and we need to continue that, especially this being our time right now. We can't afford to squander this. And I say, brothers and sisters out there who are learning to be genuine and be solid, and say, especially you DS1, make no apologies of who the fuck you are. I mean, the truth was meant to break shit up. It's meant to sturdy the backs of people who are solid. It's about correction, and had no apologies to it.
Just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you again to DS1 for allowing me to come on the panel and just have a little fun. And I appreciate the truth and honesty. that we can mix with a little bit of comedy, but it's about growth and it's about people waking up. It's also about, black men having balls and backbones again and just being what we're supposed to be, what the men that we dreamt to be and the men that we're supposed to be. And again, not let anybody knock us off our square and just be cool. And go to your local retailer and get some Dookey water.
Man, I appreciate y'all. Before I give my closing remarks, I want to shout out Mr. Boogeyman. I appreciate it. He said a lot of these dudes are like drug addicts. They're addicted to their dysfunction. That's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna say, definitely this was a great show. Of course, shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to y'all brothers, man. Much love for always coming through, showing love. Making this show, man, a great show, and definitely looking forward to keeping this show going. I definitely think it's needed in this space. So I definitely appreciate y'all brothers for that. But as far as next week's show, we will be having the show next week. The show probably wouldn't be this long as usual. I'll probably keep it within 45 minutes to an hour because next week is Halloween, but next week is also my anniversary.
Oh shit!
So
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, so I will be, streaming from a remote private location. That I will keep that private until y'all see what's going on. Because I'm gonna be I'm gonna be doing some videos and a couple of streams and stuff. Because I'm gonna be out there for a couple days. So I'm gonna definitely, but we definitely gonna do a stream next week for sure, but it won't be this long. And I'm gonna let y'all know, man, bring y'all costumes, man, because I got one. And I will be live cammed up with my shit on. So make sure
I'm gonna wear my dirty hoodie on Halloween. That's what I'm gonna do.
Make sure y'all come Dookey water ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all once again, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who came through tonight. If you're tuning in, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. If you enjoyed the show, donate to the show. Donation links is in the chat room. Cash App $SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. I appreciate everybody who hit the Cash App, everybody who hit the super chat. Much love, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my brother Ronan. Shout out to my brother Torian. Shout out to my brother Gold Professor, the Dookey Water Ambassador. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Malika. Shout out to AP Media for coming through. Shout out to everybody for tuning in tonight. Another
Get
great
that channel
show.
up, Malika. Get that channel up.
We will catch y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully next week we'll see if Malika's channel is up. You can go over there and subscribe. But on that note, man, we out. Catch y'all next week, man. Peace.